What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are taking a look at another brand new product brought to us by Sam the AmSteel Guy. This is the USA Pro Series. So last year I did a video on the original ultimate stick attachment method, and in that video I showed you guys how I was securing my stick to the tree, and that tie off method got your stick insanely tight. Now obviously I shared that video with Sam, and since then he has now designed a product based off of that tie off method, but as with anything that Sam does, he has figured out a way to improve and also simplify that tie off method with the brand new USA Pro Series. Now, just like the original USA, the USA Pro is a full berry rope. It's 1/8 inch in diameter. It's got a 500-pound safe working load. It's going to come standard as an 8-foot rope. But what separates the USA Pro from the original USA is you now have 2 Swabisch knots versus the prusik knot that came standard on the original USA. Now, both Swabisch knots are rated for a 320-pound safe working load, and the second Swabisch knot on the USA Pro Series actually has a beast tender, which is what Sam used to improve and simplify that tie off method, which again we'll demonstrate a little bit later in the video. Now, the addition of the Swabisch knot on all of the USA lineups going forward, on the USA Light, the USA XL, and then now obviously the USA Pro Series, was meant to address the locking or binding issue that people were experiencing on the original USA with the prusik knot. Now, if you set your stick with the original USA, you know that this knot got insanely tight, and it would often require you to massage this to break it free before it would slide freely on that main rope. Now, for me, it was never really an issue, but what's really nice about the Swabisch knots is they act like a prusik. They bind or friction lock to that main rope once you apply load or tension, but what's really nice about it is they do slide pretty freely once you apply a little bit of pressure to that knot. But with that said, let's go ahead, let's step outside. I'm going to show you guys how to use the USA Pro. I'm going to show you the improvements that Sam has made, and then I'm also going to give you guys a bonus tip if you guys are tying your sticks to the tree with the USA Light, or the USA Pro. And you can also use this on the USA XL if you're using it for a tree stand or a saddle platform. So if you guys are interested in that bonus tip, make sure you guys stick with me through the end of this video. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to show you guys just how easy it is to secure your sticks to the tree by utilizing the brand new USA Pro Series from Sam the AmSteel Guy. Now, the one thing that I do want to point out is depending on the size of your tree is going to dictate where you're going to run this first Swabisch knot. Now, if you run this Swabisch knot too close to the stick, then it's basically going to interfere with the second Swabisch knot, and you're not going to be able to get this stick tight to the tree. So on some of your smaller trees, you're going to have to run it right about here. On some of the bigger ones, you will probably want to run it a little bit closer just so you have enough rope to secure the tie off. But for this tree, like I said, we're going to position that first Swabisch knot right here, and then basically you're going to take your rope and you're going to go over the top of your Versa button. Now from here, you're basically going to take this rope and run it through that first Swabisch knot, and then go ahead and pull it tight. And this is basically going to act as a pulley system, very similar to how I was originally tying my sticks with the original USA, but you're going to pull tight, keep tension on this rope, and this is where Sam was really able to make the improvement, and this is where the beast tender is going to come into play. So the beast tender and the second Swabisch, what you're going to do is you're going to run it over your Versa button, keep that tension on the rope, and then just go ahead and pull that tight, and then from here you can go ahead and set your stick, and then you're safe to climb up. So you can see that this gets your stick just as tight as the original tie-off method that I had shared with you, but one of the biggest benefits does not have that binding or locking effect like that prusik knot does. Now all you basically need to do is put a little bit of pressure on that Swabisch knot, and you can go ahead and remove your stick. Now if you were running the original USA, you would not be able to get that off that easily. Now for those that like to run the Lone Wolf Custom Gear double steps and do the tie off method that I had previously shared with you guys, this is going to be a huge improvement. When I did my video on the USA Light, I explained how these tabs were basically interfering with that tie off method. You could still do it, but it took a little bit more effort because you had to get that rope behind these tabs. But with the USA Pro Series, it basically addresses those issues. So same thing with this stick, you're basically gonna put this over your Versa button, loop it around the tree, you know, pay attention to where you're positioning your first Swabisch knot, and then from here you're just going to go ahead, put that over that Versa button. That's going to create that pulley system, and again, just pull that as tight as you can possibly get it, and then go ahead and slide that over your Versa button, and then go ahead, pull it tight, and then from here you can go ahead and set your stick. Now again, you can see just how tight that this locks to the tree with this tie-off method. Safe, secure, and very efficient, with no noise, and obviously a weight reduction when compared to a traditional style cam buckle. All right, so now as promised, I'm going to share that bonus tip with you guys, and basically what it is, it's pretty simple. All you guys need to do is to pre-run this main rope through that first Swabisch knot, and what that's basically going to do is it's just going to eliminate some of those steps that's required to secure your stick to the tree. And let me show you guys what that's going to look like. So by pre-running it, two things is it still gives you the ability to adjust this Swabisch knot and get it into the desired position to where it's not going to interfere with that second Swabisch knot. But once it's already pre-ran, all you need to do is take that rope, run it over the Versa button, pull tight, run that second Swabisch knot and beast tender over your Versa button, pull it tight, and set your stick. So by pre-running that through that Swabisch knot, you no longer have to do that every single time you climb the tree. It's going to allow you to get up the tree a little bit faster, again, by eliminating one of those steps. But that's going to be it for this video. If you guys got any other questions, you can always leave me a comment below. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Your guys' support greatly helps us out. And if you have not checked out MichiganAmbushOutdoors.com, please go over there. We do have some merch available. Your guys' purchases of that merch greatly supports this channel, keeps us doing what we're doing. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you on the next one.